So something that I've noticed that's been rolling around for a little while now, but it's still, you know, a pressing issue in estimating is the skill shortage that we've got uh, approaching the industry. So we've got lots of people sort of coming towards the tail end of their careers. They're looking to retire, looking to reduce their working weeks, and there's a shortage of people that are able to fill those roles coming through sort of the traditional channels of coming into electrical and mechanical estimating and through the contractors. Something that I've definitely noticed is a rise of people looking for alternative solutions to fill those stuffing gaps.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, as you mentioned, a lot of people coming to the end of their careers, and a lot more young people that are more keen to get involved and use these tools that are available to them, whether that be through lack of experience or just the amount of work there is to do and not enough people to do it. It's something that's definitely we're moving towards, in a sense of you're not going to need a team of 10, 15 estimators to do a job because one guy can do so much more. And it's the people that learn how to use these tools now that are actually going to be able to succeed and fill those sort of roles. And I mean, yeah, I think at the end of the day, as you mentioned, these people that are now leaving have always been the ones that are set in their ways, if you will, and less willing to try these new tools. So, I mean, we'll see in the coming years, as more people start putting down the tools and moving into the office, how many of them actually start taking it up, especially with the move to work from home as well, that a lot of companies have now stuck with. And I think the whole thing with printing everything off and stuff again, you can't get that print plotter in your living room or in your garage. It's far too big and expensive. So using these cloud-based systems and online tools, it's inevitable. At the end of the day, the people are going to need to use them.
Automated estimating tools definitely allows more flexibility in terms of traditional working practices. So rather than needing to be in an office sort of 9 to 5 and having access to, like you say, plotter equipment or large desk space, with automated solutions, it allows you much more flexibility. You can work from your dining table if you need to be off at home because something's happened in your life where you can't make it into the office that day, or even, like you say, remote working. So rather than having to be rigid in terms of your working schedule, more and more people are then able to work flexibly around childcare requirements, around illness, or just around their day-to-day lives to give a work-life balance.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, as long as you've got a laptop and a hotspot or an internet connection, you're good to go. It's also helping, like we mentioned, the printing aspects of it all. Everyone's talking about being green, reaching net zero, and all of that these days. So being able to say, well, we're not going to cut down the forest to print off this hospital tender job, and be able to just do it completely online. It's helping a lot of them meet those targets, and it's always good for a company to actually hit those targets, especially for their own PR outlooks, I suppose. And yeah, at the end of the day, it benefits the worker and the company being able to, like you said, the flexibility and the costs as well that are associated with all these other things.
That's it. And you mentioned there about sustainability, and that's something that a lot of the contractor schemes are starting to bring in as part of their requirements around working on certain projects. So you've got schemes like the Considerate Contractor Scheme, where you have to, as a contracting company, be working towards sort of, like you say, zero carbon emissions and all of those kind of things. So using a tool on the computer that you're already running the computer for other aspects of the business and not printing off reams of paperwork, like you say, or having to post paperwork around to different suppliers you might be using and that kind of thing. I appreciate post is it's a little bit old hat now, but
I used to drive into the office during the pandemic.
that's it, yeah. Not having to transport those files and being able to work collaboratively on a system together without that hard copy output definitely contributes towards being able to meet those requirements from those contracting schemes.